Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, Rebecca. I see you there. I love all your emojis. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Come on in, everyone. Hello, Amy. So good to see everybody. Oh my gosh, it's like the highlight of my day being with all of you in the mornings. It's so awesome. This morning, my mouse had died. Good morning, Janelle. Good morning. Actually, I'm going to charge this thing while we're sitting here. Come on in. Come on in. So if you're joining us live, please say hello in the comments or good morning so I know you're here. I can't really see otherwise. And if you're watching the replay, welcome, welcome. So glad you're catching the replay. And if you get any takeaways, leave a comment because I don't always know. I find out like weeks later, somebody's like, yeah, I've been watching. And I'm like, I had no idea you were watching. So yeah, if you don't leave a comment, it's hard for me to like know if you were here. And I would love to know. But either way, it doesn't matter. If you're here, you don't want to leave a comment. If it's serving you, that's all that matters. And I'm glad that we're here together. So for those of you who are joining us for the first time, I'm Dr. Disha Phillip. I'm a cardiologist who deals with all matters of the heart and the founder of the Path to Meditation Mastery and a Chopra Center certified primordial sound meditation teacher and heart math practitioner and a student of Raja Yoga meditation as well from the World Spiritual University. And so I love dealing with, like I said, all matters of the heart. And meditation is one of those tools that I've used with many people to really get back in touch with our true essence, to turn on our rest and digest response or our relaxation response. We're really good at going into our fight or flight response, but we've forgotten how to turn on our own natural endogenous healing mechanisms through our restful awareness response. And so through meditation, that's a tool that we use to turn that on. And once we start using that tool and practicing it, it's amazing the kind of world that can open up to you. And so we talk about all things here. And so when we say, let's have a healthy breakfast for our spirits and souls, it's so important because we talk about our physical health a lot, our heart health. I'm part of the American Heart Association too. Always talking about eating a healthy diet and an active lifestyle and all of that. But just as important is to make sure that we are having a healthy breakfast and a healthy diet for our minds, souls, and spirits, because we could sit and have a really great active lifestyle and eating healthy. But then if everything that's spinning around in our mind is negative and doesn't help us thrive, what are we doing, right? So we have 80 to 90,000 thoughts that float around in our brain every single day. 90% of them are the same thought. So we want that thought to be a good thought, a true thought. And we want to make sure that the things that we are thinking about aren't false stories that we've made up in our minds. And sometimes we don't even realize that we've done that. And when we realize that we're thinking a thought that doesn't serve us, like, how could they have done this? This isn't how I raise my kids, or this can't be why, why did that happen, right? When we sit and we turn in that wasteful way of thinking, right? It can become an addiction too. I actually saw this yesterday. That's why it's in my head right now, because I saw this in a patient yesterday, and it was just constant spinning of things that happened years and years and years ago, and she was getting in her way, and it's become so debilitating to this person that they can't even function. They can't even take care of themselves, and they can't shower. She's like, I can't do my ADLs because I can't breathe. And she's like, and I think it's because of my stress. Could be, but in order to even get a history out of her, it was so challenging because all she kept talking about was, and then this is what my kids did, and this is what my ex did, and this is what happened, and now look at me, and now I have no one, and now I can't do anything, and now I can't breathe, and now I can't. I mean, it was crazy. And I was like, okay. And then I finally just asked him, like, how can I help you? And she's just like, I just want to feel safe. And I'm like, oh my love. It was like, whoa. And she's like, I can't take care of myself. I can't. And I was like, okay. And it was really challenging, really, really challenging. Like, how do you help someone who has no idea how to help themselves at all, right? At all. And who believes that they have no one. It was challenging. And it was funny because my assistant was just like, you can't help her? You don't think meditation's gonna help her? I was like, she can't meditate. And it's, a lot of people come to me, they're like, I can't meditate. I can't shut off my thoughts. And I'm like, we're not talking about shutting off your thoughts. But that person had gotten so far down the spectrum of, it turned into severe mental illness. That's a different story. But if we keep our mind unchecked, right? If we don't stand guard at the gates of our own mind, and if we don't have the ability to watch our thoughts and discern what is helpful and what isn't, it can very well turn into mental illness in that way, because it's like the big rock rolling downhill, and now you can't stop it. And I mean, I gave her lots of vibrations of love and light, and I hope that she can find whatever it is that she needs and can find some peace and safety. But when you get to that point, it's really, really difficult. So we don't want to get to that point. So let's see our message for today, March 11th. Unwanted thoughts and feelings end when I truly accept myself as I am. Unwanted thoughts and feelings end when I truly accept myself as I am. And so when we ask the question, who am I, right? Sometimes there's a lot of us who are always trying to be better, do better, right? And then we end up feeling guilty when we don't do as well as we wanted to, or we have super duper high expectations for ourselves, and maybe they're a little bit misguided. But if we can just really just see that we are all souls, we're a point of light that is pure love. And we recognize that about ourselves, and that we do have pure good intention, right? We stop judging everyone else, but usually those of us who judge other people are also huge judgers of ourselves, right? Of themselves. And so it's so important that we give ourselves a little bit of compassion and grace and accept the moment as it is. Today's spiritual law is, this is, you know what, I'm going to go there today. Today is Friday. I know Rebecca's favorite law of the day, law of detachment. Allow yourself and others the freedom to be who they are. Do not force solutions. Allow them to spontaneously emerge. Uncertainty is essential and your path to freedom. Uncertainty is essential in your path to freedom. Right now, especially with everything that's going on in the world, there's a lot of uncertainty. And as humans in general, we don't really like that. It makes us feel very uncomfortable. And we do, I think it's in our ego mind, in our fight or flight nature, to force solutions, right? And rather than allowing them to spontaneously emerge. But really, when we talk about detachment, Detachment is not about disconnection. It doesn't mean being cold with people. It means allowing things to be as they are, allowing another human to be who they are. And it's allowing freedom. It's not forcing a solution. And sometimes we may feel that there are people out there who are forcing their way on others. And then the instinctual thing to do is, no, you can't force me. I'm going to force you, right? And then really it's just the same thing on the opposite ends of a stick, right? And so when we talk about the law of detachment, it's whoosh, releasing the grip. Releasing the grip. A little bit of surrender. And allowing solutions to spontaneously emerge. Because they do emerge. Uncertainty is essential in your path to freedom. So detachment is definitely, when you think of detachment, can you contemplate today, throughout the day, that detachment is actually a path to freedom for you and the other person. And loving someone no matter what, right? March 11th, ask and it is given. Ooh, this is good. You are an empowered being. You are utterly free to create. And when you know that and are focused upon things that are in vibrational harmony with that, you feel absolute joy. But when you think thoughts that are contrary to that truth, you feel the opposite emotions of disempowerment and bondage. And all emotions fall somewhere within that range, from joy to disempowerment. I'm going to read that again. You are an empowered being with a capital B. You are utterly free to create. And when you know that and are focused upon things that are in vibrational harmony with that, you feel absolute joy. But when you think thoughts that are contrary to that truth, you feel the opposite emotions of disempowerment and bondage. So that word bondage, right? So the opposite of detachment is also attachment or bondage, where you feel stuck and you're holding on to something, an idea, a person, a thought for dear life. It's bondage, things. And all emotions fall somewhere within that range, from joy, where there's freedom, detachment, right, to disempowerment. So it's important that you know that this was a huge concept for me too. If this emotional guidance scale, where at the very top you have joy, knowledge, empowerment, freedom, love, appreciation. And then all the way at the bottom, the 22 emotion scale, you got fear, grief, depression, powerlessness, also, or disempowerment and victimhood. So like the person that I saw yesterday was so right at number 22. And so it's almost impossible to be resourceful. Like you can't pull yourself out of this all by yourself. Like you need help. It's very, very challenging. And yeah. Hi, Shona. Do you want to pick a card for us?
Sure.
Today is Friday. Which one do you want to do?
Have love.
Okay. Now we got Elise a little under the weather.
Yeah.
Everybody can give you healing vibrations today, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And what is health? Health is?
And natural well-being.
That's right. Good morning, my love.
I want to pick the card.
You want to pick the card?
This card. You can pick the card, Nina. I picked the box.
All right, go ahead.
My favorite.
Is your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go for it.
Because look, it says.
Yeah, love. That's her favorite sheet. Okay. Go ahead, pick a card, any card. Oh. She's closing her eyes and picking.
Trust.
Nice. You want to try to read that?
You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have a faith in your
intuition. That's a good. Okay.
Oh, and look at all these colors.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Do you want to go sit with Elise for a few minutes?
I'm going to show her this.
Yeah. What do you want to show? No, wait, I got to read it. Well, no, here, you can take it. Trust. Okay. Trust. She's going to meditate on the card. That's such a good. It's been a long time since I think we've picked that card. Where did it go? Thank you, my love. Trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. When you listen to your soul's voice, you will never go down a path not meant for you. But you must learn to trust that voice. By honoring the sacred knowledge within you and acting on it, you can manifest great miracles in your life. Your intuition yearns to be heard. And every day you are given opportunities to test your trust in it. As you go through your human journey, pay attention to each instance this voice arises. Notice the significance and don't necessarily dismiss it as a coincidence. Begin to perceive yourself as part of the flow of life with an ever-expanding part in it. As conflicts and challenges come up, recognize these obstacles as opportunities. The more you accept your inner voice as trustworthy, the easier life becomes. Unfortunately, there are many things in this dimension that you cannot trust, some people and sometimes even your own eyes. But no matter what, you can always trust when your intuition speaks. I think this is something that many of us have gotten away from, like we don't trust it. Many people, especially for women, I think over the years, over the generations, over hundreds of years, women were made to think that their intuition was not powerful, didn't mean anything. And so these days I tell my patients all the time, and I try to practice it myself too, like, what is your intuition saying? You know your body more than anyone. Men too, you know your body more than anyone. And it's important to trust when you feel like something's not right to go and get that help. And one of the things that you can do, and I think it was Donna Crawford who taught me this, which is when you have an intuition about something and say it comes true, right, whatever it was, like keep a little log of it in like a little notebook. And it's like validating for you to go back and see, like, hey, I thought this would happen and this is what happened and this is what my intuition said and this is what that was. And you can kind of think back on it. It's a way to kind of practice using your intuition and proving to yourself that you can trust it. Oh, thank you, Amy. Sending you good vibes, my love, for healing. Thank you, Amy. All righty, let's go ahead and get comfortable wherever you are sitting. It's time to meditate. Close your eyes. And visualize your heart in the center of your chest, with 2 nostrils, one in the right ventricle, one on the left. And let's go ahead and take a deep breath into your heart. Breathe out of your heart. Breathe into your heart and visualize this rose quartz, beautiful pink, kind of flowing into your heart and expanding. And breathe out of your heart. And as you breathe out of your heart, you can visualize this pink rose quartz just glowing brighter and brighter and brighter. Breathe into your heart. Really fill up with that beautiful, sweet pink quartz light, which is filled with love. Breathe out of your heart and see how every single organ and cell in your body glows brightly. Breathe normally. And we'll begin by asking ourselves the 4 soul questions. Question 1. Who am I? Who am I? I'm not the roles that I play. I am not my hand or my foot. I am the one who sees through the eyes.
I made a pig heart.
Okay, thank you. We're meditating. I am the one who hears, listens through my ears. Second question. What do I want? What is my deepest desire? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Third question. What is my purpose? How can I serve myself and others? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Fourth question. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Now, in the interest of time, we'll go ahead and start the repetition of our mantra. For those of you who already have your personalized primordial sound meditation mantra, go ahead and start repeating that now. For everyone else, we'll use the mantra So Hum. So we'll silently repeat So hum. So hum. Please continue repeating your mantra. I will keep the time and I'll let you know when it's time to stop. Enjoy your meditation. Please keep your eyes closed and stop repeating your mantra and rest. Rest in existence. Rest in awareness. Rest in consciousness. Just rest. And as we rest, I'll pronounce 4 intentions. Just repeat them silently and release them into being. Joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. And lightness of being. Lightness of being. Continue to rest. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and toes, give yourself a big stretch. You can bring your palms together to heart center and give yourself a little bow of gratitude for bringing yourself here today to recharge, to center yourself with some healthy thoughts. And then from this place of being recharged, let's give a blast of love and light energy out to all of our family, our friends, our community, our city, our state, our country, to all the countries on this planet, to every single brother and sister soul on this planet. From there, let's give a blast of that energy out into the universe. And then from there, it gets boomeranged right back to us. I'll say namaste. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you back here Monday. Sending you love. Oh, if you caught us on YouTube, go ahead and hit like and subscribe and share too.